Super Mario World is a game that defined an entire generation of players. Released alongside the Super Nintendo in 1990 in Japan and 1991 in America, it quickly became a worldwide phenomenon. Anyone who grew up in the 90s probably spent hours exploring its colorful stages, defeating enemies, discovering hidden exits, and of course, having fun with the charismatic green dinosaur, Yoshi, who made his debut in this very game. The game's success was no accident. With its tight gameplay, huge variety of stages and brilliant design, it stood out as one of Nintendo's greatest achievements. Even after more than 3 decades, Super Mario World is still alive and well, often considered one of the best games of all time and still loved by the retro gaming community. But here's something curious: even though it's one of the most well-known games ever made, Super Mario World still hides secrets that many players have never discovered. Some of these secrets are so well hidden or require very specific items that most players beat the game without ever realizing they exist. So today, let's take a look at some of these hidden places and secrets. And believe me, even if you've beaten the game multiple times, there's a good chance you haven't seen them all. 1. Yoshi's Island 1. Right from the very first stage of the game, there's a hidden area that surprises a lot of people. When you start Yoshi's Island 1, the level feels simple, like a tutorial stage with no big surprises. But actually, there's a secret here. To reach it, the player needs to have the Cape Feather, which gives Mario the ability to fly. The catch? The feather doesn't appear until later levels such as Donut Plains 1. And that's exactly why most players never see the secret. By the time they get the feather, they've already moved on, focused on unlocking new worlds, and don't think of going back to the very first stage. That hidden path up in the air gets skipped by the majority of players. It's fascinating that Nintendo placed such a secret right at the start.
Wow!
A secret that only the most curious and patient players would ever discover. Number 2. Morton's Castle. The second secret is in a much tougher stage. Morton's Castle, located in Donut Plains. Castles in Super Mario World are known for being tricky, filled with traps and tough enemies, and this one is no different. Right at the beginning, there's a hidden passage up above, but reaching it's easier said than done. The way is blocked by 2 bouncing enemies called thwimps, who constantly jump around unpredictably. They not only make flying up difficult, but can also easily knock Mario out if you're not careful. Most players just rush through this part of the castle, aiming to get to Morton's as quickly as possible, and never realize there's something hidden up there. For those who do discover it, though, it feels like finding a real secret passage. This is a classic example of how Super Mario World rewards careful observation and exploration. Three. Vanilla Dome 3. Next up is the underground world, the Vanilla Dome. In Vanilla Dome 3, there's a spot full of surprises near 2 orange pipes. If you have the feather and decide to explore, you can find 2 different hidden rewards depending on which way you go. Flying to the left leads you to a 3-up moon, which gives you 3 extra lives add-ons. This item is rare and usually well hidden, so finding it was always a reason to celebrate. Flying to the right takes you to a hidden pipe that leads to a bonus area where you can rack up points and potentially earn more lives. This stage is a perfect example of how Super Mario World encourages players to explore. Instead of just one secret, it gives you multiple rewards based on which path you choose. For Ludwig's Castle. The castle of Ludwig von Koopa, the boss of the fourth world, also hides a small secret. At a certain point in this stage, if you pay attention and make a precise jump, you can reach a hidden platform. From there, you will find a pipe that takes you to a bonus room. It's not game-changing, but it finally gives you that satisfying feeling of discovering something that most players miss. Many people never find this secret simply because castles are tense stages. The focus is usually on surviving traps and reaching the boss quickly, so very few stop to explore carefully. 5. Forest Fortress. Finally, we have the Forest Fortress, one of the trickiest hidden areas in the game. Unlike other stages, here the secret is more obvious. You can tell there's something hidden, but reaching it is so challenging that many players give up after multiple attempts. This stage demands precise movement and timing. The trick is to build up speed, use the spin jump, done with the A button, and keep pressing forward on the D-pad. Any mistake means falling into traps or getting knocked out. If you make it all the way, the reward isn't huge, just some extra lives. But the real prize is the feeling of victory. For many players back in the 90s, finally reaching the end of the Forest Fortress was an unforgettable moment of triumph. These are just a few of the many secrets hidden in Super Mario World. What's amazing is that, even after decades, fans are still rediscovering little details that keep the game fresh. That's a big part of why this title has stood the test of time. It's more just a platformer, it's an adventure full of curiosity and rewards for exploration. Super Mario World never forced players to go straight from point A to point B. Instead, it encouraged trying new things, exploring off the beaten path, and being adventurous. That design choice is exactly what made players keep replaying the game, always hoping to find something new. So what about you? Did you already know all of these secrets, or did you discover something new today? Let us know in the comments.